Phoenix, Jinjo, Dallas, Chicago. No, there ain't no denying, we're bringing it.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks.
Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real slow. Till you can't keep us down and on the down low.
And now, coming to you from the classiest radio station on the air, this is...
Second verse, climbing out of the hearse, jump into the rhythm, that'll rattle your swords. Yeah, we singing a job in, do whatever we vibe in. Summon on up into your stereo, we ride. We'll entertain ya, be sure we'll detain ya. Prove to fixate ya till we see you later.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks.
Oops.
Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real slow. Till you can't keep us down and on the down low. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real slow. Till you can't keep us down and on the down low.
Coast to coast, it's a radical boast, coupled with four indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah.
Phoenix, Jinjo, Dallas, Chicago. No, there ain't no denying, we bringing it coast to coast.
Hi! It's just me today, folks. And I know what you were wondering. Is it an Easter miracle? Yes. 1 hour and 30 minutes of just Matt. That's what we have changed the podcast. Aw. That's what we've changed the name of the podcast to. It's just called Just Matt. So you get all of that time just listening to me talk about movies and laughing at my own farts.
And laughing. Oh my god!
Because you can't laugh at your own farts.
If you can't laugh at yours, what can you laugh at? That's right.
What are we even freaking doing here?
All right, everybody, welcome to Coast to Coast. As you can tell, we are currently lacking two of our members. One of them is one of them is stuck in traffic. The other one is stuck in a paper. One will be here in about 10 minutes. The other one might be here if he can get through his paperwork.
I'll give you 10 points if you can guess who's who. Who's stuck in a paper? 50 points to you.
50 points to Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Oh, wait, or is he? Wait, did we ever? We did do this one time, didn't we? Did we decide he was Hufflepuff? No, or what? Ravenclaw. Wait,
if he was anything,
which one was the intelligent one? The one that was a book smart.
I mean, if we go just on like names alone, I would definitely go Hufflepuff for Ryan. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Julia was a Hufflepuff. I thought he was Raven, and then you and I were splitting Slytherin.
Yeah, I'm down. I am okay with that. Yeah, maniacally intelligent. I'll take it.
I hate snakes though, so I'm a no.
Oh, really?
I'm a no. I really do. I don't care for snakes. My wife loves snakes. She had a python named Hannibal. and she's
Ooh,
always
great
wanted.
name.
And for Christmas, I really thought about getting her like one. They have these a few that don't get really big or whatever, they're a couple of feet
Like
long.
a ball
max.
python.
Yeah, and to get it, and I'm just like, because when we were kids, or not kids, when we were first married and we had kids, my nightmare was this waking up and finding like a snake in the bed with my child inside of it. And I was just like, no.
Yeah, that would. I suppose that's a legitimate fear. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent with snakes. So many people are just diehard snake haters, and I'm just completely indifferent. I don't love them. I don't hate them. I mean, I know they serve a purpose. They're kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't want one as a pet, and I wouldn't like pick one up and be like, oh, I'm so excited to be holding this. I'm just indifferent. If that makes sense.
Though it is the Easter weekend, so if you are joining us by watching us, welcome. If you were not watching us because you were at church, and there was a quote I read today. Hold on, let me find a piece of paper here. We hereby celebrate Zombie Jesus Day. So that was a quote that came out that made Twitter highlights today.
It's true. It's a fact. Isn't like 90? What percentage of it? I forget. I'm not gonna make any fans by this comment, but I think like the majority of the Christian religion is just thieved off of other much older religions.
You know what?
And Ryan would be here.
Ryan, yeah, this is definitely a conversation more for Ryan. This is where I was like, man, but being Easter and all, he's probably deep into paperwork, thesis,
hiding eggs and whatnot.
No, for today, what we ended up doing is, well, my family all went to church. I stayed in bed because I was super tired. I have not been sleeping well at all. Like 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm still like, oh my God, why can't I go to sleep? Like I'm tired, I'm exhausted, my body. That. But you lay down, you hold still, and it's like you're not comfortable. Your legs are hot. Uncover your legs. Now they're cold. Put them back. Oh, your back's starting to shift. No, just one leg this time. Hang the leg off the bed. Switch and flip the pillow. Oh, nice cool pillows. Sleep. Wake up because of random noise. Or my favorite, which is my wife, who rolls me into within an inch of falling off the bed. And I her scoot over and she goes, I'm already over.
Yeah. Oh.
She's using that as a reason to get a larger bed now. She wants the California King.
California King. Nice. Wait, are you the roller?
No, she
or
is.
Is she the roller? Oh, okay.
She is. Now, we used to have
she rolls
one.
You to the edge.
She does every time.
You're the cliffhanger.
I am the cliffhanger. I have learned how to balance on the edge of a bed better than anybody.
Me too. I've actually learned to sleep better cliffhanging. Now, I mean, usually I'm kind of like a sprawled out type of thing, but I don't know. I sleep really well cliffhanging. I just made up that term.
No, it works because it's quite literally like
one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies, actually, and slightly underrated, I think.
A Cliffhanger? I can't stand that movie.
Really? It's cheese balls, man. It's all cheese. But
the only reason I watched that movie was to understand the cliffhanger portion with the raccoon and Jim Carrey's movie of with the like that's the only reason I watched that.
It's just John Lithgow, man.
I know, but
do it all.
At any point, I would have been like, yeah, this is still clear enough for a helicopter to get up there. Why?
yeah, it's that, but that doesn't make for good movies.
No, it doesn't.
We need that dramatic element. Man, I think my favorite sing John Lithgow's praises enough.
Is probably Demolition Man.
Oh, yeah, hands down for me. Well, but Rocky, excluding the Rockies. Are we excluding the Rockies?
No, I'm including the Rockies. The Rockies were great, but I think Demolition Man just you had this because you looked at it and you're like, man, that looks like a really interesting future, and then you see like the underneath the arete. That's a rat burger. You see any cows? Pretty good. All right.
Man, it is what it is. No, I love Demolition Man. I'm with you there 100%.
And to create the culture of the 3 shells. Yeah. Rob Schneider. He does not use the 3 shells. Like to create the culture icon for 20 years of that 3 shells.
I have spent many a minute contemplating what exactly did they do with the shells. Is it a scrape thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. But let's not exclude Over the Top if we're talking about Sylvester Stallone movies, where he is a truck driver / competitive arm wrestler,
Okay.
struggling with child support and stuff like that. I mean, it's got it all. Over the Top and a rad soundtrack.
That
winner takes it all. No, that's it.
That movie was like Rocky met, you know, it was like a montage Rocky version meets, you know, arm wrestling. And it can't fix it either way. So
it's you can't lose with that. I mean, as far as entertainment value, but as far as my favorite Sly movie, I think I'm with you on Demolition Man completely. But you gotta give Over the Top its due. It's pretty great.
Yeah. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm looking to see if the messages from the team has come through here. Okay, there we go. No, I have found that Sylvester Stallone has, like, the Expendables were great movies.
Uh-huh.
I loved all of them. At some point, you want the Expendables, the female version, and then they kind of did that in 3, where they started like a younger generation, and I was like Ronda Rousey and stuff like that.
Yeah, wasn't Ronda Rousey in that?
She wasn't the best actress when it came to that, but it was still.
She is at all.
I mean,
she sucks.
It was still good to kind of see her go off a little bit and like kick somebody's ass in a bar, because you would just see that probably be something in a bar where she'd just be like, I'm done. Put down the beer, walk over, whoop somebody's ass, come back, pick up the beer, you know.
Yeah, and she could legitimately do that. That's the thing about like Randy Couture. Randy Couture's in the Expendables as well.
Right.
Like I wonder how it feels to be him, like being surrounded by all these big jack dudes, and they're just Randy Couture thinking like, I could beat the shit out of every single one of you with one arm if I wanted to. That's his life. And Randy Couture is one of my favorite MMA fighters ever.
Yeah.
And it's just cool that they're like Bisbee. There's a lot of MMA fighters that have retired and now they're doing acting, like fucking Conor McGregor's in the new Roadhouse rendition.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've heard, I don't know if you heard this, but so UFC, or the parent company of UFC, bought out WWE.
Yeah. What was it, like 9 billion or 11 billion?
Something like
they
that.
Pay for it?
And it's just Vince McMahon and his dye job and the mustache was he looked like
I saw a photo.
He looked like an evil. Let me see if I can find it. But he looked like an evil villain from like a soap opera.
Really weird. I mean, that man's done. I mean, he's a billionaire. Vince McMahon, like independently, he's a billionaire. If you look at, there's like a website where it's like celebritynetworth.com or whatever like that, and you can look up. He's peaked. He's touched over the billionaire line. The dude's done pretty well for himself, but man, that picture was bizarre. I mean, he's done everything. I mean, he's done steroids to put himself into like the ripped reins because he actually wanted to be in the storylines of the wrestlers.
So, yeah, and here's the image, guys. I mean, you got to realize this is what we've known him. This is what he looked like at his older age. This is the dye job and the mustache of evil. Evil dude, Mr. McMahon.
That has, he looks like he should be
a
Disney villain.
He does. He looks like, it also looks like he took the time off to, go back and tan again, but the mustache is just, okay. I can't.
He's definitely Botoxing. There's no doubt about that. He has no wrinkles anymore. How old is he? He's like probably in his 60s, isn't he?
Vince McMahon net worth is $3.1 billion. He's
$3 billion.
Yeah. Holy 77 years old.
Good for him, dude. Good for him.
And wow, it's got a whole thing here for him.
And then his daughter's involved, and his son's involved.
His daughter, which is Stephanie McMahon, retired. So she took over when there's a whole bunch of scandal that came out with him, and payments and hush payments of sexual misconduct and silencing and that happened behind the scenes with either a wrestler or.
I have no doubt about that.
So
that had to have happened.
So he kind of stepped away, resigned. Stephanie McMahon stepped in. Triple H took over creative, and you saw a dramatic change when it came to the wrestling persona, right? The stories were better
in a good way or
in a great way. Like the Triple H era has been a fantastic storyline. Like I've actually watched it and go and then forget that it's the storyline. These guys are friends because they so much impact to it. Like Jey Uso, one of the guys in if you ever watch the show, it's called The Bloodline, right? Jey Uso like does these little speeches that he does that are almost Oscar worthy, like dramatic acting in the backgrounds. I mean, it's worth it. Anyways, so Vince comes back, Stephanie steps down because she was going to retire anyways. She was done. She wanted to go do other things, but with Vince stepping out, they didn't want to lose the control. So she stepped in. Son Shane kind of is a character in the show, but has no real running of the show from my understanding. He doesn't really do anything.
He's more of an actual wrestler as far as that goes, right? He takes more of an acting role.
So Shane McMahon left WWE a long time ago. He is now 53 years old, right? Left a long time ago of the show, went off and did his own thing, made a ton of money running his own companies and sold it off, come back to WWE, worked a little bit, did just a kind of a spot because he used to wrestle back in the day. And of course he comes back and does his coast to coast. Well, during WrestleMania, supposedly he blew out his quad. During the biggest show, he blew out his quad. So
blow out your quad.
Snoop Dogg, who was in attendance, came out into the ring and punched The Miz, knocked him cold, and then pinned him and won. And so there's a whole thing with that. Actually, there's like an injury thing for it.
I don't think Snoop Dogg can knock out anybody.
I don't know.
That guy's a string bean. Have you seen that man? He is a string.
I got a cousin who's a string bean, but he is nothing but he's wiry. You know, that's how you got to put replacement state, right? Yeah. You have no muscle. You said he was pure muscle. He's wiry. Say it with me, wiry.
Quote Tyler Durden from Fight Club: "Skinny guys fight till they're burger."
Right. So, but yeah, but yeah, he just looked. I cannot explain that mustache. Like, don't get me wrong, I had thought about like doing a little bit of hair dye or like beard dye because it's getting gray. I was like, should I do that? And then I was like, you know what? I kind of like the salt and pepper look. I'm gonna leave it there.
It works.
Who am I trying to impress? Who am I trying to impress?
Yeah.
He dye job like he out there scoping for some.
It's the pencil thin mustache. Is that what they call it? But it's creepy. I've never understood like any sort of like manicured mustache. Either you have a mustache or you don't.
The memes that are out there are just crazy. The memes.
That's the Dali. Okay, Dali can pull it off because he's Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes from him is like somebody asked him, like, Mr. Dali, do you do drugs? And he leaned in. He said, "No, I am drugs." I was like, "Oh, dude, that was the best fucking answer you could have actually given."
Absolutely.
Anyways, but no, as far as the UFC and the WWE, I think there's going to be a little bit of a crossover, but I don't think.
I think there's going to be a huge crossover.
No, they talked about it because the injury thing is an issue. I mean, the brass tacks of it all is that UFC fighters, they are prize fighters. And if they get hurt doing wrestling, they can't, fight. Because if you're a fighter, you're a fighter. That's what you do. And of course they can make money at WWE, but I don't know. I don't think they would give up the gladiator lifestyle because that's just what they're doing with their life.
Well, so
I don't know.
ESPN did a whole article on this. If you guys look it up here, there's a whole article, everything we do and don't know about the UFC WWE merger that's going on. Right. So there's a whole video. It's a valued at $21.4 billion merger, by the way.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
Ridiculous.
UFC, even shit, fucking Dana White and the Fertitta brothers, they bought the UFC for like $500 million, I think, a long time ago. Right. And then when the Fertitta brothers, when the Fertitta brothers dipped out, it was when they dipped, it was like $4 billion or $3 billion, and now it's like in double-digit billions.
Yeah.
And they're toying because they're saying like Conor McGregor is the broke man's Roman Reigns, and Conor McGregor even posted a picture of him with the UFC belt and a WWE.
Yeah,
belt.
I saw that.
He's definitely doing it. I mean, he goes where the money is.
Of course,
McGregor. He's a whore, but he's good at it. He's really good at it.
Yeah.
And for its time, he was a really good fighter, but he's been surpassed.
Now, there was a video put out on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, after the announcement that came out that WWE was going to be merging with UFC by Triple H on Monday Night Raw. Then Now Forever Together, the same W that you love is going nowhere, right? So they're not changing that. I can't expect anybody who... What I think you'll see is you're going to see more talent that didn't make it in UFC make it over to WWE. Problem with that is that for me, it's the people in the indie circuit that are going to suffer from this. The people who have, since a kid watched wrestling, grew up, went through the training, did all that, and because they're not some MMA fighter, right, they're not going to get the opportunity to move on. So this is a huge opportunity for another company called AEW, which to pick up some indie talent and just grow skill sets. A lot of skill sets. Like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time is a guy named Ricochet. He is Ricochet, agile as a freaking cat. Like, holy crap, looks like nothing but solid muscle, but the dude could do all kinds of neat tricks and flips, and he's aerial, and they just never ran with him. I think he could have been an amazing talent. Like, he had all the chops for it. So I don't know.
I don't remember that. What's his genre? Like, is he 90s?
No, he's current.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure. I don't watch wrestling right now. I don't watch wrestling right now at all. I'm an 80s, Ricochet. 90s wrestling guy.
This is Ricochet.
Oh, all right.
Like I said, he's very agile dude. Very, very athletic here. Try to find a quick clip without getting in trouble. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find this.
Well, that's a large man.
That is. He's strong. He picked up this large man.
Get it? Oh.
I can't. I have five. He's got to come. Look up Ricochet, guys. You guys will see him out there here. So yeah, that's been going. I don't know how we got from Easter to wrestling, but we did.
It happens. But I think there'll be like, because as far as even before this merger happened, like there has been some UFC people dabbling their toes. Like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was the champ of both.
Well, Brock Lesnar was in WWE first.
Yeah, and then he went over to UFC, won the heavyweight championship there,
whomped ass, and then lost and came back. Right. That
dude is totally on steroids. I mean, that's one of the things which is a big issue is UFC people. They're very strict. Oh, did I get small?
Just because Julia was like, all right. Well, now that me and Matt have done like a quarter of the show, we're gonna go live to Julia on location at her home.
Yes. Tell us about your day. What are you wearing? Who are you wearing? Tell me about your little purse.
Who am I wearing? I already showed you guys my little Cookie Monster purse, which is what I have been wearing today. I'm wearing pants that are a cool color.
Whoa.
First off, we just our views just jumped up because she showed leg. May have been covered by pants, but she covered leg here. Eric's probably watching right now going, because he's traveling right now for work, so go figure.
Sometimes you just need, that's what I told him when we were hitchhiking the first time. I was like, you just got to throw out a sexy leg.
No, see, for Eric, it's just the abs.
I've never been picked up so fast hitchhiking in my life.
So he got a leg,
and then Eric comes out from behind the sign. We're picking up both of us. Oh,
yeah. Well, that's the kicker. I mean, you throw out a leg, you're gonna get a ride really fast, but you're gonna get a ride from a person you probably don't want to ride from.
You probably don't.
I've only had great rides. Like we ended up having dinner together after, and
I only picked up one hitchhiker in my life, and that was when I was 18. I must have been 18. I was driving home. It was pouring rain, horrible rain. And I saw somebody walking on the inside of a highway lane. Some girl just with barely any clothes. I mean, she had clothes on, but she was just completely soaked head to toe walking. And I thought, okay, maybe her car broke down. Because it was in the middle of nowhere. So I pulled over. She hops in. She's like, thank you so much. I'm like, are you broken down? She's like, no, I'm just trying to get over here. What I didn't realize is she was walking from one truck stop to another truck stop.
Oh.
She a prostitute?
She's what they call a lizard.
Why is it called a lizard?
I have no idea.
Lot lizard.
Lot lizard. That's what it was. So I was like, okay. So I rolled up to her, I dropped her off, and then I took off, and then I had my seat steam cleaned the next day. But I was like, I was doing something good. She was very grateful. It's not like, anything weird happened in the conversation, but she was just very grateful. She was walking and it just started pouring rain. And she's right. It did. Like out of nowhere, there was a lightning strike, and then somebody turned on the faucet in the sky, and it just turned into nasty, nasty weather really quickly.
He is risen. Yeah, I mean, I would be so curious. I would just be asking her. I spit on myself. I would be asking her just so many questions because sex work is just not fascinating to me. That's not the right word, but I'm always just really curious as
to why they choose that lifestyle.
Well, that's the original. That's the genesis of my curiosity. But I'm just curious as to how it works. Like, what do you do? Like, how?
There is an entire. There is a TikTok streamer who literally.
Dude, what's his fucking name? It's it's a dude that just interviews I don't want to say the dregs of life because that's kind of mean, but like sex workers, people that have been marginalized by modern day society, basically. Is Mark Jacobson, Mark something?
Oh,
like
he's
that.
on TikTok. He does the one at Arizona, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he's more in California.
So there's a YouTuber and a TikToker out of Arizona. He travels around like Flagstaff and different areas, and he calls it street stories. And he interviews people. It's like, how long you been on the street? What do you do to survive? What do you have?
Yeah.
And then he just interviews them completely. And this is where they found out there was a drug called blue something that came out of Arizona, is real big. And the only reason people are taking it is because after a first couple of times taking it, you'll start seeing welts appear all over their body. Like sores and welts that come from the reaction that the body has to this drug. And
it must be a crazy buzz if they're continuing to do it after getting.
And he interviewed one person that actually got really invested in watching the story because he went back and interviewed her. She had her husband had beaten her senseless. She left Colorado, came to Arizona, had a job, lost her job, got with some guy, mixed up with drugs, decided I wanted to leave that relationship where she had nowhere to go. So she just lived on the streets, figured she'd just kind of get herself picked up a little bit. Never happened. That was 5 years ago. So, and so this is where it was. So here it is a year later from that last interview, because he showed it back to back, and she's got a place, she's off the drugs, she's doing really good. So and she said it was all because of that show, all because of that interview.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay.
we might be talking about the same guy.
Maybe. How's your Easter been, Julia?
I've seen one where they interview the same person a few years apart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, it's just sad when you try to find somebody and you can't find. That's a scary thought. It's like, oh.
Houston hood time when hookers attack.
Nope, not heard that one. that's
double.
Definitely...
what's the guy's name? There it is. Soft White Underbelly is the name of the channel.
I think I saw something.
Yeah, this 13-year-old prostitute called China interview, and it's just these people that he just sees on the street, and he's like, "Hey, you want to do an interview? I'll pay you." And like you said, to a lot of them actually do turn the corner because they get a lot of notoriety and like, oh shit, I can do like OnlyFans, or I can do a YouTube channel with all my life experience. People are interested in hearing what I have to say, and they do turn the corner.
You can only get them to subscribe to us.
Speaking of subscribing, has this shit happened? Sorry, this is a massive just change in direction, but I had like 5 new subscribers last week, and I was super pumped. And then I wake up the next day, and then they're all gone. I went from like 359 back down to like 353.
Yeah, we lost like 4 subscribers.
Bots?
Sometimes they're bots that subscribe to you. And then it's like right now we were at we lost 6. We lost 6 in the past month on ours.
Rude. How very dare they?
Yeah, I mean that means they actively went to their subscription list and clicked and declicked us.
No, that or the account got banned or removed.
True.
That's what I'll go. Let's go with that. Yeah. It's them, not us.
Because that happens a lot on Twitch too, where you'll have people who will be bots. Like right now, I have 110 people watching us, But according to this,
75% are bots.
I have a list of the normal ones, but I do have a list of people I don't have names for. I have a couple I have numbers, so they're probably bots watching us, which is fine.
Hello, number bot.
0011001111001111.
So binary.
2.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, anyways.
Yeah, subscribe anyway. Subscribe bots. Jedi mind trick.
Jedi
bots.
These are the bots you're looking for.
Yeah, these are the subs you're looking for.
Somebody sent me a video, a meme the other day, and goes, I think I clicked on the wrong Star Wars. They were sexy girls in like stormtrooper outfits. You couldn't see anything or anything. And then they pull up and there's 2 guys and he goes, these are the Jedis we're looking for. And he's like, we're not the people you're looking for. So he goes, not the people you're looking for. And the guy that plays Skywalker goes, want to see my lightsaber?
Yeah. It's blue. That's green, actually. Isn't Luke Skywalker's lightsaber green? It's both.
Blue and then green. Yeah,
blue and then green.
Yeah, something like that.
There's a Star Wars burlesque show called The Empire Strips Back.
Ooh,
that's coming to Chicago this summer. You have to, it's a traveling show, so maybe they'll be in a town near you. But it looks fantastic.
I'm RSVPing. Fuck yeah.
Wait, you'll come to that, but you won't come to Akon?
I'll do it all. I have been looking at flights. Flights are just progressively getting cheaper and cheaper, so it's good. We're cooking with gas now.
My wife is switching drinks. She brought home drinks. She took the full tea and left me one she already drank out of.
Classy. The old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo. 2 less drinks I would have had before. No, so before we were starting the show, and Julie, I'm glad you made it here. I know you were stuck in traffic, and we're still hoping Ryan can join us, but he's working on a paper, so he may or may not be here. But Matt, you're telling me about you were watching the whole movie series all over again.
Yes, I growing up, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. So that was the peak of like great 80s horror. So you got your Jasons, you got your Freddys, you got your Mike Myerses, and I was always in camp Jason. So the Friday the 13th movies were my favorite. So I decided I'm going to watch them all. So I've downloaded all of them.
How many are there?
Is that your son gave you unsweet tea,
a lot.
And so I knew that, and so I'm switching it back out for the regular sweet tea.
I got in trouble.
Yeah, you did.
You steal someone's sweet tea?
Sweet tea thief.
Anyways, she was smiling when she did it, though.
So I decided to start them all and wonder, because there's a big, I want to know where my fear of Jason, I would say fear, but my love, I guess, of Jason came from. Why not Freddy?
But love.
Yeah, but no, like like I said, I'm in Camp Jason. So Friday the 13th #1 is, I think everyone knows this, so no spoilers. 1980.
Oh my god, I've never seen them.
No? Okay, well, it's Jason's mom, not Jason.
Oh.
So, because Jason drowned.
You've had 40 years.
Son.
You've had 40 years.
Yeah, and Jason drowned in Camp Crystal Lake, and she's all pissed off because nobody helped him, and now she's just killing everyone she can get close to.
Yeah.
In relation to that camp, and then she gets decapitated at the end of the first one, and then Jason it resurrects, and now he's all butthurt because someone cut his mommy's head off, and he has a little shrine to her in his little in the woods cabin. And now he's killing everyone that he thinks related to his mother's death. And that is just basically how he lives the rest of his, being. He just goes and kills people. But he didn't pick up the hockey mask until movie #3.
Oh,
so
the
first one was
that?
A white, like basically a pillowcase over his head. A white pillowcase with one hole.
Oh.
And then in 3, he was walking around with nothing on his head. And he was bald, and they showed him at a distance. They didn't show his face. From a distance. And but then he, somebody is walking around with a harpoon gun and a hockey mask. And that's where he picks up the hockey mask. And he had much more like panache
Yeah.
with his kills.
I think
with
the
his
last
kills.
one
Like,
was what 2001 with the mask of Jason X, right? Yeah.
is that in space when he's in space?
What?
Is that-
He goes to space?
Yeah, Jason's in space.
Jason's
Who's
in
he
one
in
of them.
killing in space?
Astronauts.
Hmm?
What?
Yeah,
How?
Either.
How does this
I
have
know.
to do with his mom?
I know. So that's the genesis of my query. I'm like, how did it
Would let you.
evolve from Jason,
Try to
well,
get.
his mom, to this big hulking magic hockey mask machete wielding dude? So that's kind of the basis of my
Have you
curiosity.
found out yet?
No, I'm only on. I'm starting 4 today
Okay.
because I got nothing else to do.
Do fill us in.
So
Oh, what's that?
1986, part 6. No, that's part 6.
I recorded. I was telling Toa, I recorded a little bit of one of his kills in the 3rd movie, and I couldn't upload it to the Discord because the file size was too big. But this woman's in a river, and he shoots her with like a harpoon gun, and then from a distance, number 3. Fun fact is meant to be watched in 3D, so you have those just gratuitous.
Like coming to your
things
screen
where-
thing.
Like a broom handle
Mm.
coming into the screen. You're like, okay, that's meant to be 3D. Anyways,
Yeah.
so it's a harpoon gun and it's meant to be 3D. And he shoots her through the eye. And then from a distance, Jason's just on this like pier dock type of thing, and he just reaches out, mic drops the harpoon gun, like with style, not just like Jason, but with like boof, and then turns around and just strolls away. it's so cool. He's got so much.
Oh my
I never known Jason to be such a badass. I mean, he is badass, but that's
Swagger.
like a
Man's
different
got
level. Yeah,
swagger.
there you go. He's got panache. It was fucking great, man. I loved it. I laughed so hard. I watched that scene like 10 times. It was great.
I got to
Yeah.
find this now.
Yeah,
Of the-
Friday the 13th Part 3. Jason's a harpoon gun, I guess you'd call it. Kill.
I found it. I think I found a clip here.
Oh, I
Is
love
that
it.
out
So
of
good.
the night.
Yeah, she's
I'm
like
scared.
the
I'm
woman's
scared.
like, oh, it's not scary. I mean,
Okay.
there are some like misdirection. I would guess maybe somebody would call them jump scares.
So he's got like.
But it's not fun. Yeah, that's it. Hey,
I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
show. I'm not gonna
God.
show the bloody part, but I will show the
it's not in.
just
what? Peace, bitch.
Uh,
Oh my
I'm
God.
out.
and the swagger.
I'm out. Yeah, peace, bitch. I got other fuckers to kill. I'm
Oh
out.
my God.
I love it. Love it. But if you look at like movies, more contemporary Jason movies, he's like just this big hulking brute, and like his mask barely covers his head. And this one, he's just
Yeah.
a normal sized dude.
Oh my goodness.
So I love seeing the evolution of these things. So I'm gonna do all the Jason movies, and then I'm gonna do all the Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street flicks. That's my plan.
What about like Pinhead and all those?
You know what, dude? I tried. I downloaded the Hellraiser, the original Hellraisers, and they were good. The first one was really good, like a genuinely good. Horror
Did you ever
movie.
watch Cocaine Bear?
I did. I did.
How was it?
It is.
Yeah,
It's got horror to it,
entertaining.
but it's more funny.
yeah. It's
The
definitely
bear-
meant to be a.
You know, you think of
Humorous.
Yogi the Bear. Oh.
Yeah, I love that he showed all the she showed all the emotions of someone on cocaine. Like, I love you, I immediately hate you. And it was cool that she was jonesing for more cocaine. So that's the reason why she killed more people. Is
And it was
she just looking on the
based on
search
a
for
true
blow.
story. That's what's funny.
Yeah.
That's like.
Hell yeah!
Let's see here.
And
Well, I
Elizabeth
think
Banks
didn't the bear
was the
just
director.
die?
So
Yeah, the original Black
Uh,
Bear. It's a black bear that died.
Cocaine Bear was released as Crazy Bear in some country in 2023 American. Where's the loosely based on a true story by American
Very
Black Bear
loosely.
that ingested 75 pounds. That's 34 kilograms.
How much money is that? I
Of
want to know how
lost
much
cocaine.
money
Oh my
that
God.
is.
I'm not
worth.
googling that one.
Pounds? 75 pounds of cocaine? That's
Well, I mean-
got to be in the millions.
Gotta be.
Got to be.
Let's see. Unlike the movie, real life Cocaine Bear didn't go on a coke-fueled rampage, but he did consume fatal amounts of cocaine left in the woods by smugglers. American black bear.
I'm just curious now. Why would the bear even eat it? A bear wouldn't be
Probably
interested.
he was sniffing it, and it created a buzz or a high, and then it kept doing it. It kept sniffing it.
I
Just
need
like
more. It's a very
catnip for
addictive
cats.
substance.
Speaking of cats,
crazy for catnip.
Speaking of cats, I see one sleeping
Segue.
on the sofa. He's going to the vet today. Oh, it's the queen.
Cat's
Look
just
at
like,
her face.
just like stop
It's like
this
I
crap.
fucking hate this. Hate this. I hate this.
I did not insist on. God help me.
God.
Do you
Why?
brush her?
Hey, look at the camera. Look at the camera.
She's got her zombie arm. Do you brush her?
No, well, sometimes, but it's like never ending.
Oh, yeah.
How often do you brush Stinky Nuts?
Hey, there's
Rick.
your post. There's Jess.
Rarely. Hi.
Dude, check out the
Rarely.
chat.
He's going to the vet today. He's I think he might be a hair constipated, so I'm going to see if they can give me some laxatives, and he needs his shots. Yeah.
Better dose that right.
Huh?
They better dose that right.
Oh, Jesus. Well, back in the day,
on the way home, everywhere, it's everywhere.
They took an X-ray of him, which I'm curious on how they even did that, because he's an asshole, and there's no way he can sit still.
2 pieces of glass.
He showed me. He showed me like his X-rays. Like, see all this in Chinese. Like, this is all shit. Like inside of his body. Like he needs
Your
to
cat's
poop.
full
Like,
of shit.
Yeah, it's full of shit. And
Aw,
he needs an enema. And like go to the pharmacy, tell him you need one of these. So he gave me, I guess, a prescription for like a human enema bulb.
Oh my god!
Like you gotta do it yourself. I'm like, oh no.
Did you do it?
I tried. And so obviously Stinky wasn't having it. He was not having it at all. So I mean, I warmed it up. I did everything you're supposed to do, but I don't know why. He just did not let me jam this thing up his asshole. I don't know why. Yeah, it didn't work. So,
I wonder why. Now, if you had done a
it
coffee enema, it might have been different.
Yeah, or like a cocaine enema.
There you go. That's where you went wrong.
I think that's where I went wrong. Yeah, I think you're right. But then no, then I read they're like, don't give animals human enemas.
No,
it's not good. It's not good. So I'm gonna see if they can do something, or maybe I'm wrong, because his belly is kind of like hard. Jules, is your cat's belly like? I mean, he's got the swingy,
the primordial pouch.
Yeah, he's got that. But then if you go a little deeper, it's kind of hard, and
Here, I'll palpate my cat and get back to you.
Sleeps on his back, so I'm kind of curious if that's just his preference, or he's doing it because it's just uncomfortable.
Hey, Mom.
I don't know. So I'm taking him to the vet today, and they're gonna
I heard you. Where'd you go?
hopefully figure out a simple way to explain to me.
I know it
what's
sounds
going
weird,
on.
but catnip will loosen them up.
Oh, he likes that. He likes
Let me
catnip.
palpate my cat and get back to you.
Okay. Yeah, but veterinary medicine isn't nearly as advanced over here as it is stateside. It's getting better, but
have you gone out to check on your doggy shelter you used to work with?
Sadly, I have not lately. I've been just kind of I helped them move to their new location, but I haven't been back, and that's on me. That's on me.
No, I haven't heard anything to how they're doing.
Yeah,
they still send out newsletters.
Yeah. But mostly it's just kind of simple updates and then giving credit to whoever is donating. So I haven't really received any updates. The owner will usually post if something is big, if something big is happening, and she hasn't lately. So the whole, no news is good news. But I do intend to get back out there as soon as possible, especially now that the weather's changing for the better.
Yeah, but y'all should be warming up now, right?
Yeah, finally. It's been like yesterday. It was we're on Celsius over here. Yesterday it was 20 degrees. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. My brain is not on Fahrenheit anymore. So 20.
So that is 68 degrees.
68. Yeah. So
I had
yeah,
to like look it up. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. It's 29,
yeah.
5,
Yeah, today's supposed to be
32.
25. I might spark up the grill tonight. I don't know. Yeah, today's supposed to be 25, so that's
That wasn't
that's
your dinner. You're still getting dinner. It's gonna be okay.
Is
Oh my God.
Did you palpate?
Can you hear her
No.
crying?
No.
So I did palpate. She's full, soft, and squishy. So if it's hard
Okay.
belly, that's not so good. You
Not a
can
good sign,
try.
yeah.
I know humans do well with like a clockwise massage type of facilitation. I don't know about cat,
All right.
but I gave
Yeah,
her
I mean,
some treats for participating,
poops.
and now she's crying because she ate all her treats, and now she doesn't have treats.
she does.
She's crying about it.
Yeah,
My
Stinky's
treats,
been
now I don't have treats.
crying for no reason. Yeah. Hey,
Um,
Stinky.
I know it sounds weird. You can always do, and we've done this with my old cat when I was a kid. My dad warm water in the sink, and it's hard because you gotta gloves on, but submerge up to the neck, and just hold it in the warmest water that you can possibly let them, like not hot, super warm, and
Right.
use the opportunity to wash them too, but and then the heat will kind of loosen everything up.
Get the
Ugh.
muscles. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that
pain.
sounds painful.
Can you film it?
I will. I mean, there's no. I don't have a tub.
There you go. The sink is fine.
Yeah. Well, the sink is. I don't have a big sink.
You don't have like a deep kitchen sink?
No.
Just said heating blanket or heating pad will work as well.
Yeah, but getting him to, chill out on said pad is the issue. I'm not gonna just hold him down. The vet. I'll see the vet today. I mean, he poops every day. I mean, he poops once a day, so it's not as if he's completely backed up and nothing's coming out. It's just that I'm worried about the hardness of his belly, and I really hope it's not something else.
Yeah, because my cat's all squishies.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you feed him her?
Well,
dry
remember
food
we've
or
had
wet
the
food?
film where she's cutting up like raw chicken and
Oh
making.
yeah.
It was disgusting looking.
You're one of
Yeah,
those
I
good
make her
men.
food.
Like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay, I feed Stinky just like pouches of wet food and dry food.
It's really bad when Eric
in
grabs the wrong
combination.
dish out of the fridge. It's very disturbing.
Yeah. Hey, I mean it's human friendly.
Put it under his
yeah.
blanket that he normally sleeps on.
Yeah, he sleeps on like a office chair. That's his favorite place to sleep.
Put it on the office chair.
Now. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, I need to get. I'll do that.
Or plastic
Yeah,
bag. Cats love plastic bags.
That's
'cause
what
it
I've been
traps
doing,
the
Jess,
heat.
is giving him more wet food than dry food because I'm afraid the dry food is just grain, so it's just stopping him up.
Yeah, they're not
He's
supposed
in the litter box.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Oh my gosh, my cat makes the funniest face when she's pooping.
It's funny because Stinky has
You
like
watch your cat poop.
Oh, it's hilarious. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's so funny. Well, the litter box is right across from the toilet, so sometimes we go together.
Aw. Do you make eye contact?
The whole time.
My dog and I used to, when we worked in the wilderness, we would poop together. It was great.
You sank my battleship, little one.
You tell her to make sure you wipe front to back.
While you're wiping, she's scratching to get to cover it up.
She's like, you primitive.
There are
human.
bonds with your animals, but that's just a little too far.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, there's once where
I'm in the middle of poop. I don't need a cat staring at. Like I've had that where I was in the bathroom and our cat was in the bathroom, and it just stared at me and meowed while I'm going. I'm like, no, you gotta get out. You gotta leave. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Now that I'm living alone,
I feel you're
the door open
judging
all the time.
I feel you judging me, cat. Just
My
go.
cat runs in every time. I can't go to the bathroom without her. I'll be like closing the door, and she'll just like zoom, like she'll come running from the other end of the apartment.
We do this. We do this shit together.
Yeah, we're in this together, brah. That's funny. Yeah, Stinky just yells at me when I'm on the John because I shove the door open. I don't care, and he just runs up and just like, hey, he just shouts at me. He just sits there and shouts at me.
That's when he's telling you to
like, what
close
do
the
you
damn
want?
door. Close the door. I can smell it down the hallway.
Yeah. You're not shitting where you're supposed to shit. Is there sand in there?
The litter box is right there.
Yeah, you savage.
See,
I use that tofu litter. It works. I like it.
We do that pretty.
I don't
It's called pretty litter now.
Tofu litter. Ooh, I do
Pretty
a mix
litter?
of pine pellets and clay pellets.
Pine pellets, like actual wood.
Mhm.
Does it absorb?
It disintegrates.
Oh,
So in other words, how often do you have to change out
Magic.
your litter box then?
Like once a
I
month.
clean it every day.
So it
Well-
has a great thing underneath. So I have like a bottom
Oh.
part with a plastic liner, and then the top part, and it's the Breeze Cat one, but I like adapted it. I watched a video where because if you use the actual way it comes, it's just like this tiny tray, and also the clay pellet things that it comes with are really expensive. So this girl was like, you put like another just normal box litter thing with a liner underneath it, and then it's got a grate. And then at first I was doing just pine pellets because they're way cheaper, but then I like doing the half and half, or even like 2/3, because the clay ones don't disintegrate as much as the pine ones. But yeah, when they go, it just like you kind of rake it and it falls through the little grate at the bottom, goes into the liner.
Hmm.
And you can't
nice.
smell anything. And since I started making her own food, her poops don't stink. They would reek when she was on any other food.
Oh,
They
trust me,
reek so bad.
our cat's reeked. The little black
Mm.
kitten that I brought, Ozzy, who now is a big
Mhm.
fat cat, he poops the size of dog shit. So I'm just like,
Oh my
impressed.
God.
I'm impressed the
Nice.
amount that
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
I mean, you could tell because the smell will travel down a hallway, and you're like, whoa. I mean, because it
Yeah.
could be a brand new litter box. So we do that pretty litter stuff that's supposed to
Mhm.
lighters to take care. It works really well. Mm.
Pretty litter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Martha
well, there's
Stewart's
a
pretty litter.
a sign that if the cat doesn't cover, that's an indicator of something.
Well,
right?
there's no way for him to cover this without like another whole bag, because I'm talking like
This is a log.
Uh-uh.
Full on.
multiples.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah,
He got mad at us and we're locked in a room or something, but he's been very helpful. He'll go in the bathtub or something and drop a deuce in there if he can't get to the litter box. And I come around, I was like, oh, cat, what the hell? Open the thing up and there's like a mountain. And I'm talking like
Oh my God.
a mountain
Wow.
of
Jesus.
His digestive system is
he
point.
constantly eats. He constantly is
Yeah.
getting into food or finding food. And if you don't have
growing
food,
boy.
he will break into the bread. He'll rip open a hole and just stick his head in and start eating the bread.
He's
Oh my
risen.
God, my cat does that too, which is so ridiculous because they're not even supposed to eat bread. They're obligated, like all they should be eating is meat. They don't even need vegetables or anything else.
Mm.
Right.
They only need meat. So yeah, she like went savage on a hot dog one time.
Yeah. Oh, and peanut butter. They are
Stinky.
interesting. They
Aw.
like peanut butter.
Hmm.
Because we have these little peanut butter to go. So I like apples and peanut butter. It's just
Who
something to
doesn't like
snack.
peanut butter?
And
Oh, it's a great snack.
I left on the table because somebody came to the door, went to the door, come back, and there's like this cat just eating the peanut butter, just peanut
Mowing
butter
down on the
all
peanut
over
butter.
his face.
Oh my
Oh, dude.
gosh.
That's
Just like,
great.
well, that's your peanut butter now. I don't want it no more.
Yeah. well, you are filthy. So
You are gonna enjoy it. Get down
Yeah.
there, the dogs will lick you clean.
cat mouths are gross.
That's how I think I'm gonna torture him if he keeps messing with my stuff. I'm just gonna put peanut butter across his back and put him in front of both the dogs.
Oh.
Be like,
Yeah,
guess
make sure you record that if you ever do
guess
it. That
who's
sounds
getting a
hilarious.
bath?
Yeah. That's
As
awesome.
far as you run, because they will like you go up high, they'll just wait for you to come down.
Mm.
He's delicious, you know.
Sticky nuts.
So what time is that appointment
Wow.
today? In like an hour? Or two?
Whenever. But no, it's whenever. I mean, I'm gonna go in the afternoon, and I don't think they're too busy today, so I just told him I'm gonna swing by whenever I feel like it in the early afternoon. He's like, okay. So that's that. He's getting better. I mean, I still
on Friday.
yeah. Veterinary.
So we have one of our cats licking himself completely bald.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
Over grooming.
An
Mhm.
allergy of some sort.
Higgums
allergy
did that when we moved.
Or
She was stressed.
hyperthyroidism or stress is what the three different
Yeah.
causes are of that. The only stress we can think of is the new kitten, like kitten constantly after him, but he is from like halfway through his back down his tail. His legs are almost completely bald,
Oh, fuck.
No.
and
guy.
he is super scrawny.
Oh.
But and then we may have been because of the food change we did, so we got back to other foods. He started eating again, so he started to do better. But it just we don't know what else to do short of getting rid of one of the cats, getting rid of Ozzy to help him. But
I'm sure it'll pass.
Or do you have, is one of them a bush cat and one's a tree cat? Are they both bush cats or tree cats?
I didn't know there was a difference.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to watch My Cat from Hell. It is the best show ever. Anyway, so there's two types of cats. There are tree cats, which is when they get stressed out or they want to feel like territorial or whatever. They want to go up. They want to go up the tree. They want to be high up off the ground.
Okay.
And then there's bush cats. And my cat is definitely a bush cat. She does not climb up anything rarely. She wants to be like under stuff.
Okay,
Like, she
Sticky's
likes
a bush
to
cat
be-
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I have one and the other because Deku.
Because if you have one and the other, that's actually good. Because then that just means you need to get some height stuff so that the tree cat has somewhere high to go, and the bush cat can have the low territory, and tree cat has high territory, and then they're like more separated.
Well, in the beginning, Deku, the one that's licking himself bald, would always climb up on my high shelves. The other one always liked to play in bags and in boxes and stuff like that. Now the Deku just sleeps. And any little spot he gives, he just sleeps consistently. Like that's all he does. Sleeps and eats and goes back to sleep. Where Ozzy
That's the life.
is running around and like when we get Ozarka bottle, like we get the big packages of bottles. If you leave the bag open after all the bottles of water out, he'll jump in there. He'll live in there for like a week. He loves it.
Yeah.
Just in the bag. Doesn't tear it up. Lives in the bag.
Yeah.
Lives in paper
Stinky's
bags.
definitely yeah. Like whenever we play, like I have like a thing on a string we play. He makes a point to position himself under something, so he can like ambush.
Yeah.
That's
Does he do a little wiggle butt?
The butt wiggle.
Yeah. He'll like hunker himself down. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck,
I like when
I'm
that
gonna get
happens,
you. Yeah. And then like he'll attack and he'll get it and then he'll just stop. He's like, all right. Mission accomplished. I got you.
I have bored of this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel like our cats are kindred spirits. I wish we could have a cat wedding.
Yeah, that would be great. He's a
what? Oh my god.
Like,
Pet
I
wedding
think it would
would
be up.
fun.
Put a little tuxedo on him, a little bow tie.
And Eggums will have a little dress and a little veil. And we
Yeah,
walk
then
them
they'll fight.
down the
And
aisle.
they're already married. Yeah.
We're not weird people.
Dickie, you want to get hitched?
Want to get hitched? Meow. Ask your cat.
Yeah,
Let's see.
He's indifferent.
All right, we're gonna have the first online cross-continental or across the ocean wedding here.
He's a mail order husband.
Mail order
cat. Where'd you get your husband? Oh, I ordered him from China.
Tell you what, y'all film this. We'll air this.
It would have very cute
It worked for
kids,
Johnny Carson. He had Tiny Tim get married on the air. 30 million viewers. Let's do it.
Really? Oh, that's funny. That's some weird, wild stuff. Stinky, you want to get some?
Hey, want to get married?
He's got no balls.
Oh, so there's gonna be no children after this.
He said yes.
No. Yay! It's funny when I actually took him to get neutered. The vet was so proud at what he did. He came out and he's like, "Hey, look!" and like showed me his balls. It's like, look at this. I'm like,
it's the
yeah,
first
man,
time
like,
this is successful.
No, he did it he did it really fast too. I'm like, dude,
oh my god,
good job. Like, yeah, good job. I don't know what you want me to do. What are you gonna do with those?
Hand me the iron.
Mount them.
Deep fry
them. Bronze them. Put them on little Christmas ornaments.
A constant reminder, Stinky, of who the boss is.
Attach them to a little bit of mistletoe, hang it from a high point.
Yeah. What are those? Oh, those are cat balls. It's the new tradition. I'm starting it. I'm starting a new tradition. I don't know, but I don't know if you've ever seen a cat scrotum. Shit's hilarious.
No.
I
haven't exactly looked at it.
A cat ball bat. Well, I mean, you can't see it on long-haired cats, but short-haired cats, and they're not neutered. You can clearly see like a definitive ball bag, and it is hilarious.
Oh my god!
So next time you're looking at a cat, look for its scrotum.
Your tip of the,
Hashtag cat
we
scrotum.
lost half of our viewerships right there.
Oh,
Your tip of the
Yeah.
day. Did you see
Yeah.
the little jewelry accessories they make for cats to go over the tails that cover the buttholes?
Oh, really?
Oh my god, yes, I do. How?
Oh, I have seen that. Yeah, it's like a little
Flying
like
buffalo.
backwards necklace for your cat's butthole.
The it looks like a dehydrated banana chip. Ugh. Sticky needs to clean his butthole better. He's bad at butthole cleaning.
I love how in the movie Cats there was that debate over whether or not to keep the buttholes in the movie.
You watched that movie? I didn't watch
Oh, I
it.
didn't
heard
watch it. I
such
just read
horrible
about
things.
the editing issue.
There you go. There you go.
It had like a
On the
had like a
right, on the
meaning
right
for
hand
it.
side there, they have little
Oh, there it is.
designer covers for it.
God.
Wow. How that stays on is beyond me.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, Stinky would not have that. No way.
And then how do you know when they need to poop? And then like
Well,
when
'cause
you
Yeah.
well,
poop
it's
it
just a
fast.
necklace, so when they squat down, it falls away, right?
There's still gonna be scrapage.
That's not my problem.
Yeah. That's, that ain't my job.
I'm not cleaning that one up.
Yeah. Oh man.
We spent 20 minutes on cat buttholes.
Cat
cat
It's
weddings.
a serious topic.
It
It's
really
a
is.
serious topic. It's plaguing the world. Cat
Ryan,
balls
where
and-
are you? We need your opinion on cat buttholes.
Yeah, dude. How do you feel about cat scrotums? Feline
Going
scrotums.
live to Ryan.
After Ryan. His head looks like a feline scrotum at the moment.
I like buttholes.
Yeah, I'm a fan of buttholes. I'm personally an exit only person,
They're on
but
the-
I'm open to negotiation. Yeah. Anywho.
I am not. International Women's Day. You can stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Man, we haven't had any chats at all. Are we even online? Are you
Yeah,
fucking
Jess is
with us?
we're online. Just for some reason the chats are kind of messing up, so I'm not sure because Jess got through. On
Yeah,
that one.
where's Shadowhawk?
I
Yeah,
don't
where's
know who's
everybody?
watching.
You son of a bitch.
Dead to me.
You're fucking dead to me.
It is Easter Sunday, so they could be spending time with their families. And just watch this later.
That makes,
It is
that makes
Easter
complete
Sunday.
sense.
That's where I came from, the suburbs.
Oh, you
Easter
went to
dinner.
Eric's dinner at Eric's house?
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
It was really nice. It was really nice.
What is
His
what'd you
100-year-old
have?
grandma was there, and we had a nice
Wow.
conversation. She did really good in English too, because she's Polish, and sometimes she forgets. But she did
Mm.
great.
Oh,
nice?
I didn't know that.
What did you have? What did you eat for dinner?
We had ham.
And lamb, right? Lamb.
No, we had a lamb cake.
You
we had
baked it into a
ham.
cake?
Lamb cakes. Haven't you seen lamb cakes? Okay, I hadn't heard about. You have to Google this though. Don't you have to Google this? Google Easter lamb cake. You have to look up multiple. This year's was not as horrifying as last year's.
You let me. Oh.
What? No, that's not. See, that's not the actual cake. Hold on,
Hang
you got
on,
it. No.
yeah, I'm looking
Look
for the
up
cake. Hold
the
on,
cake.
hold on.
But yeah, we had ham, potatoes, pierogies, salad.
There it is.
It was very good. No. Here, I will find
That
it.
is
for you.
Easter lamb cake. It even says it. Easter lamb shaped pound cake. There's pound cake.
Can you see the eggs?
That's not quite right. Hold
Mm.
on.
Gross. What's your favorite Easter candy?
Reese's.
Cadbury eggs.
The
That's the right answer.
the Starburst jelly beans.
Ooh, yeah, those are good. But Cadbury eggs is the correct answer, so you're all wrong.
Oh,
Next conversation.
I can't eat those anymore. They're too
That's for
rich.
you. They've changed.
Have they?
They used. I mean, I remember them being bigger and more full of goo.
Maybe because you were just smaller.
Maybe. No, I came out this way. I came out this size. It's a rare genetic condition, but it happens.
Your poor
I
mother.
came out 6 feet tall. Yeah.
Your
yeah.
poor
Oh,
mother.
Man. Dude,
No wonder why
looks
she
like
never wants to come on the show. She's like, no.
She walks as if she has been riding a horse her whole life.
You know, you haven't seen your mother. She's celebrated Easter here in the States. All you do is like, "Hi, Mom, Happy Easter." No. She is
I
bowling
really
and
should
walking.
call her actually. Yeah, I need to call her. Yeah, I'll do that after we hang
Alex
up.
Whitney says those eggs are too sweet.
Hey, a person. Oh,
Alex.
yeah, they are super sweet, but Cadbury chocolate, man, it's good.
Let's see, what was the like the Reese's are always my go-to. If I really want like a piece of candy, Reese's is my
chocolate
thing.
and peanut butter.
But
there's not a better combination.
I do a lot
Earth
more of the
than
dark
chocolate.
chocolates. Like I said, I do the dark chocolates. Hi.
Racist.
So
Oh,
it's better for you.
so I'm told.
I need to find this.
Are you looking for that cake thing still? I told you, I found the cake. That's the cake.
No,
That looks like
I
that little
found
hand puppet from like the 90s. A little
lamb chop.
Lamb chop. That's Lamb Chop's face.
It
People.
looks like lamb chop.
Lamb Chop was
That
turned
lady
into a
with
cake.
the red curly hair. What's her name? I forget her name. Judy
Can't remember.
Kaluta.
Can't remember. So for Easter today, we went to for my father-in-law, whose birthday was this past week. We went to Kura's sushi, which is a authentic like actual like conveyor belt where you grab the sushi off the conveyor belt, you order it.
Yeah.
Went there and that was a lot of fun. Had a good old meal. Then we went and got some shaved ice cream at a little Asian shop over here, and we went to Daiso and Kinokuniya and went to all these
Standard Easter.
Standard Easter, right? Came home
Sushi
so full,
conveyor
took a nap.
Yeah, they have the conveyor belt restaurants over here, but it's not so much sushi, but like hot pot stuff.
Like
you have your own little personal hot pot. There's a boiling plate fixed into the table, and it's a conveyor belt that just goes around with all the different fixins for.
That's what I showed. This is what she sent me.
That's
Scroll
exactly
down.
what you showed. Oh God.
Look at this lawful evil with the red. I am the demon law. I'm demon cake. And this one over here is just like
chaotic evil scares me.
I'm cake.
It's pretty derpy. The derp is strong with that one.
The derp is strong. This is a dinosaur cake. Dinosaur lamb cake.
What's the chaotic good made out of? Why is it so green?
I don't know.
It looks like it's probably made like of like a frosting of some kind, like I don't know, lime or key lime cake. I don't really know. Anyway, so which part did you eat of the lamb?
Next to the butt. Not the butt, but just
cheek.
past it.
The cheek.
Butt adjacent.
The butt adjacent.
Butt adjacent.
Well, other than that, I mean, so you went to your family. We didn't really do anything but went to eat. And Tuesday is Pyro's birthday. You know Pyro from the show. He turned 16.
Wow.
16.
Yeah.
Driver's license.
Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do to celebrate?
Let him know he has 2 more years before he's out. No.
The clock is ticking, motherfucker.
I don't have to be responsible for it. No, we're gonna do ramen. We're gonna take him to a ramen shop because he loves ramen. But
ramen.
Yum, ramen.
Ramen. But so he likes ramen like at a package, stuff like that. And then whenever I got him real ramen last year for a birthday, actual miso.
Did his brain explode?
A little bit.
Yeah, God.
It was just like holy crap. And then so we were gonna go to an actual ramen shop.
Yeah, you think what?
Awesome.
It's noodle soup. What's the big deal? Fuck, dude.
No, it's not.
When you have legitimate ramen,
yeah,
holy shit.
Especially if you find a shop that makes
life-changing
the miso like not the same day, that actually slow cooks the miso. Oh,
There's a place in Chicago we went to. It's a 3-hour wait. They can only seat like 12 people in the restaurant, and it's a secret underground restaurant below another restaurant.
Not a secret anymore. You just outed them right here.
Yes, both the people watching are totally gonna go.
Yeah, everybody go underground in Chicago. You'll find it. Watch out for the rat burgers.
Both of you. Yeah.
You just have to put your name down 3 hours later. Oh, I also got a rat board game.
A what?
A board game about rats.
Oh, rats.
Remember,
I'm like rap, as in like, parappa rapper here, because that's not you. That's where Riot is. He's playing parappa rapper.
Yeah, Brian's just playing parappa rapper.
He's grading papers.
I give you a B, not a C,
you're not fooling
because you can't see the thing over here.
You ain't fooling anybody, buddy.
All right, so about
tell
rats.
us about this board game,
rat
please.
game.
Okay, so remember, if rats can't feed, rats can't breed. It's a hostile world out there for rats. You are the head of a rat family, and you have to feed and breed your rats and make nests to make more rats. And then if you can get to Rat City below the underground, you can become the big cheese and sit in a deep dish throne.
Below the underground? I didn't know there was anything. I'm sold.
I feel like you're gonna be like,
yeah.
you could be the Rat King. I'm like, this is Ninja Turtle all over again.
Yeah, but there is a thing called a Rat King where all the rats get their tails tied together.
Yeah, that's why I think they call it the Big Cheese instead of Rat King.
Okay, so this is a board game.
Mm-hmm.
And you found this where?
In the gift shop of the museum.
Have arrived.
Has arrived.
A person. A real life person.
There are other people here. Jess and Alex are here. They're talking.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Hi.
Being rude. There's a rat simulator game.
No, it's called If
There's
Rats
Goat
Can't
Simulator.
Feed, Rats Can't Breed.
Oh, I thought you were being clever. You just reading a box?
Well, that's what it says. I left it in the car.
Oh.
I'm sure you can find a picture of it.
Yeah, you made me remember.
What's
the
the actual name of the game? If Rats Can't, that's the name of the game?
It's called Rat something.
I'm going to find that in a second. I forgot. There's a game that we're all going to end up playing on a stream together. Sorry, I'm not real. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Nobody's real, but the
Okay.
to let you know.
This game is called, it hasn't come out yet. It's supposed to come out later this year. It's called Squirrel with a Gun.
Okay.
This is the trailer for the thing. It's an actual game, like a game you play on a computer.
Right.
And you play as a squirrel.
And is your gun proportional to the size of the squirrel? No, it's not. No, it is not proportional.
The squirrel has a gun, and then you just basically this is all you do.
How he can't aim. He's got a phone.
You steal the stuff. You steal stuff.
So you're holding people. You're mugging people.
You have a wish list. Yeah, you have things you have to steal, and then you have, of course, people.
You have a crew.
You have a crew. You have people that attack you, and you have.
Oh man!
Like it's gotta look good.
That's pretty great. Is that a sweep kick?
Yeah.
You're gonna sweep kick someone with a gun?
He's
got an Uzi.
It's slow motion. It's like John Wick as a squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's actually kind of great.
This is gonna be a game that we're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to stream this. I mean, it looks too funny.
So funny.
And the whole thing is to gain access to your nut.
To your nut?
Yeah.
You got to get your nut.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Getting between a squirrel and his nut.
You can have a
it's a red
shirt.
squirrel.
You can have a shirt.
Oh.
And you can use the gun to fly around and I just love it.
I love how his butt flips out because the physics.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's gonna be. Sorry, I was looking for the rat game. I was like, oh, squirrel with a gun. I gotta talk about this.
Squirrel with a gun. No, I'm so happy to know about that.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. This rat. I can't find this rat game. Wait, hang on. Maybe if I do it rat board game.
Board game.
Yeah, let's do rat board game. Mousetrap, classic, mice and mystery.
Mousetrap.
I wish I had brought it up from the car. I should have.
Oh wait,
I found a picture of people playing it.
Is this it?
No,
that's not it. Huh.
It's called Target Rats.
Target Rats.
All right.
Oh, I found a picture of the back of the box.
Is there a colon or a semicolon?
Here's the premise. Target Rats, the board game. In every alley in the city of Chicago, you can find a bright yellow poster with a mean-looking rat under a red crosshair, warning you of how dangerous rats are, and to alert you that exterminators have planted rat poison in the area. Printed in bold red letters on the poster is the slogan, "If rats can't feed, rats can't breed." In this game, you will be playing as the head of a family of rats, trying your best to survive in this hostile environment. You must lead your family to victory by scavenging for food to feed your rats, then breed to produce more rats and establish new nests to grow your territory. Finally, you must become the big cheese to control Rat City at the heart of the underground. But beware, in the big city, a rat can meet danger around every corner.
Ooh, sold. Real quick. Hi, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Hi, Cassie.
Is she online?
Aw.
Yeah, she commented.
Did
She still calls me kiddo, even though I'm
Yeah.
43 years old.
Why does it not show up on the feed? That's weird.
I see it.
I'm looking at it.
It was before Mr. Ruffin's comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Mom,
totally
I'm
missed it.
gonna
I was
call you
looking at the side thing. Miss Cat. Yeah, we were just talking about you saying he needed to call you, and
I will call you after we finish the
We're
show.
trying to get him back to North America.
Yeah.
in June we're trying to get him here. Help us.
Hmm? Yeah, June.
Call your son home. Be like, you must come home right now.
That's basically the topic of every conversation we have. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? You gonna come home? You gonna come home? Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I'm trying. Anyway.
We're gonna start a fundraiser stream just to pay for his flight.
Yeah, please. I mean, I've got the money, but if you guys want to give me the money, I'm cool with that. Totally okay with it.
Get Matt home. Get Matt home. Stop
We'll do a
in
6-hour
Dallas for
stream
ACON.
First class only.
Business class, please, if possible.
Yeah. Champagne as I board. Yeah.
Did they give you champagne when you board as first class? Wow.
So I'm told. I don't think I.
You can have any alcoholic beverage you like.
Yeah.
I think. Or you can have wine or
I flew.
I don't think
to Japan on business class in 2016, whatever year it was. Flew business class there. We flew coach, but we got upgraded to business class when I got there. Oh, look, it's a Shadowhawk who just subscribed here.
Shadowhawk.
So 2 months in a row. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Shadowhawk, for that subscription. Welcome to the show.
Cheers, my dude.
Make sure you guys share that. We'll know if you share, because if you share, which Julia hasn't, it will look like this.
Puppy Parade!
It's my name.
Yes, that is Bats. He was number 2. I was number 1. Yay. Let's see if Julia makes number 3. Whoever is going to be the third one to share it out.
This show's over in 15 minutes. But yeah, I've only done. I think Philippine Airlines. I did business class once, but it's not the same as like an international.
We took American Airlines Airbus or whatever it was out there because we did a direct flight. So we went directly from Austin. No, was it Austin or Dallas? I think it was. I remember Austin or Dallas. Can't remember. Directly to. There's Julia's share.
I did it! Puppy Parade for me! Yeah.
And flew directly to. It was Dallas. Okay, flew directly to Tokyo, and then on the way back we took coach again, but we didn't get upgraded that time. We did a stop off in Los Angeles, and then changed planes, and then flew back to Dallas. So the change of the direct flight there was fine. I mean, it was great. We sat in the very front row of coach in the very beginning, and which is great because we had all the leg room, right?
Right.
Possibly
bulkhead.
wanted. And then they had openings in business, and so when they came back, it was like at 2:00 in the morning. Goes, anybody want to go to business? And I was just like,
yeah. What kind of question is that?
So got to go to business for a little bit, which is kind of cool. We had a little pod that you were in with the other guys. So that was a really nice little setup. On the flight back, they let us pick our seat, so I picked the furthest back seat I could get, right next to the restrooms. Everybody's like, you don't want to be next to restrooms. No, I do, because I don't want to have to like get up and walk across people as he's going to poop.
Yeah, I want to smell everybody's poop.
He's going. No, they system's really good. It's like, but I didn't want people looking at me like, man, this is going pee again, because I didn't sleep really on the flight back at all.
I'm not good at sleeping on long haul flights. I mean, the flight from Beijing to usually I fly into Columbus is about 12 hours, and I've done that more times than I can remember, and it sucks every time.
Well, the flight there was 14, and I had not slept the night before, and for particular, because I was like, I'm gonna sleep on the flight. It'll make it go faster. Because at the time, I wasn't vaping. I was still smoking cigarettes at the time. I think I was just started vaping, but I was like, I'm gonna go 14 hours without any kind of nicotine. Sure, like the little nicotine gum I brought, and I was like, this could get bad. So I'm just going to sleep through it. And I did. I slept for a lot of it. And then I slept next to a person who hates flying and used my hand as a grappling thing, crushing my hand.
Oh my God.
Like holding my hand as we were taking
Is
off.
it a stranger?
No.
A stranger?
No.
Okay.
I just won't say his name. Somebody we know, or somebody we went with.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. My hand.
Kryptonite.
This is why my hand is so deformed now because of that man. That's how I play games now.
He built the hospital he was born in. Did you know that?
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Anyway, so the flight there was fine. The flight back, we stopped off in Los Angeles, and we changed planes and took a Southwest Airlines back. Well, the Southwest Airlines had like 6 people on this flight. That's it. So we each got our own row. So we like lifted the arm, just laid across all the seats. You know, slept the entire flight. I got woken up with a little tap in the foot going, "We're landing soon, honey. Put on your seatbelt." And I'm like, click. And then we got off the flight, and I can't remember. I think it was the same day because we landed in Austin, and I was supposed to get a ride back to Dallas. And they're like, "No, we're going to sleep." Well, I really want to get home. I haven't been home in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I really miss my family. I really miss being home. I had been gone for almost a month and some change, almost a full month, I think it was, because I was down in Austin working. So I came back to Dallas just to fly out literally like the next week. So I didn't really spend any time at home. So I grabbed a mega bus, which is like the $17 overnight bus ride from 5-hour drive from Austin to Dallas.
Why do they call it a mega bus?
Because it's just
like really big.
It's really big. It didn't have a working bathroom. They made no stops.
It didn't?
Nope.
You cannot be called mega bus.
Yeah, how can you be a mega bus without a bathroom and a second level?
No, they had one. They had a bathroom. It just got messed up early in the trip.
It was a bucket.
Rough.
It got messed up.
Well, they are
early.
double decker.
I'll give you a double decker.
But I sat in the very front, right in the very front when you walk into the thing, because I grabbed that first seat because I want to be first off that damn bus. And I ended up getting my own seat. I didn't have to sit by you because the conductor, the guy driving, was like, "Hey, I'm gonna put my bag by you." Conductor.
I drive a bus.
he's like, "Can you watch my bag for me?" And I'm like, "Yes, no problem." So I had like a whole section to myself. I had my laptop. I'm playing games.
Your wife is curious on why you don't have your picture on a cup.
I don't know.
What's your face on a cup?
Are you self-conscious?
I am. Who wants to buy pictures of me?
I need to buy merch.
I need to get the updated season 5 merch loaded. I have it built. I just haven't loaded it up yet. That's me. That's not my fault. Sorry. I was waiting for Ryan to tell me. Actually, what I do need, I was talking about the other day, I need up-to-date photos. We need to do a new open splash page.
Yeah, please, because my photo, I hate it. Every time that thing comes up, how did I really?
Let's go to his photo.
What is that? He's like, I farted. I'm waiting for it. Let's see how long it takes for them to notice.
Nice one, Mr. Ruffin. Toe has enough of an
Mr.
ego.
Ruffin asked about ACON. Mr. Ruffin, we can meet at ACON. I'm going to be there the second day of ACON. It's going to be bumping. You should be there.
My jealousy is
Let me make sure. Where's
measurable.
Oh, here it is.
You guys are actually going to get to see each other face to face. Fun fact, Toa is 4'3". You didn't know that.
Everybody currently in the chat knows me in real life, so they all know that. I wear platforms.
massive platforms. Stilts, actually. Someone called them stilts. He calls them platforms because he makes him feel better about himself, but they're stilts.
They're go-go
They're
boots.
stilts, they're go-go boots. That's right.
Yeah, with stilts.
With
and
stilts.
goldfish.
And goldfish. And glitter. The goldfish are dead. I was running and I shouldn't have been running, so they died.
Yeah, over jostling. They've been over jostled.
There was a lady who was on the when Amazon does their little screen previews, like sometimes when you go on there, it'll show like she was showing these platform boots that had fish in it, and she's like, "And don't worry, these fish will never die."
Because they're not real?
They were not real. they have little. You can barely see these little threads in them.
Motors
And little threads in them, and they're activated by walking, so they move around this little thread. You can shake it, whatever. Just this
I
little
need
on
these
top and bottom.
boots.
I was like, that's the craziest
That's
thing
pretty
ever.
cool. She's immediately looking them up. They
Damn,
need to
Ruffin
be
just
mine.
coming hard at me. Are you a little short to be working? I'm sending Dragon Rose to torture you. That's right. Dragon Rose is coming for you, Mr. Ruffin.
That's funny.
I have her beat you.
Look up fish boots.
Fish boots.
Fish boots.
Let me see if I can find it real quick here.
Who needs the fish boots? We do.
See, I want to.
They're not coming up. These are boots for fishing. That's not what I want.
I thought you were saying boots for fish.
Actually-
I'm like, why do fish need boots?
Actually, no, these are perfect. I found you the new boots. They're Astro Boy boots.
Oh, those are all the rage. Those are a knockoff. No. Those are a knockoff. The real ones are like $400.
What's the difference between them besides a brand name?
The legit ones you cannot get off of your feet because they like clutch into your
That's what
feet.
you get for $400.
They're
Permanent.
permanent.
Oh, here we go. Here goes one. These are from Ollie's. I know these are gonna come from overseas. You could probably get them easier. Okay, here we go. Ready? Boom. Gundam
Ooh, those
Wing
are
EVA
sick.
bat costume
have
sneakers.
we given up on the goldfish boots?
I'm
I
still
really wanna
I'm
see
still looking
those.
for them.
Uh,
I just saw it
Fish.
on the fly. It was like a goldfish platform something. I don't know. I was just but she was like flipping them over. And
Wait,
she's
I only found the men's version.
There's a pair of them. Like if in the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, like Jonah Hill's one of Jonah Hill's first movie appearances, he's trying to buy these platform shoes with goldfish in the heels. I don't know why I remember that, but
It's-
if you look at that, I can't see anything.
It's a men's
oh, there we go.
slip-on loafer.
Yeah, I
it
saw
says
it. I found the
men's.
loafer.
That's sexy as all hell.
It says
I mean-
men's pimp slip-on loafer.
Why does it have to be for pimps?
I found you fish shoes. There you go. More like fish
I
slippers.
found you,
More like fish
boo-boo.
slippers.
I have a pair
What?
of those.
No, I,
I
don't
have
want those.
I have a
want
pair of
my
those
fish
in the cabinet
my
behind me.
shoe.
Oh, get them. I gotta see this. I gotta see this.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find them. Hold on.
We're running a little long here, guys, for a whole reason we have to see these. They look comfortable.
I can only find pimp shoes. Oh, and I just found like the most ginormous stripper shoes I've ever
Oh,
seen.
they are actually like flip-flops. Look at these. They're flip-flops. They look like they're regular, but if you see the crest right here. Yeah.
Where are you?
I
there you
found
go.
a lobster version of those.
Alex
where
has
the
lobster
lobster's
slides.
clutching at your foot.
Alex says she has a pair of those. All of these are sold, and Mr. Ruffin will make sure they get shipped out because he works at Amazon.
Oh,
Okay, maybe from the pimp shoes I can find the.
This is what they look like on your feet.
come on. Where are you?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Again, there's a super expensive version of those, I think.
I can't find them. They're in there somewhere.
Well, here.
Like,
Let's get his headphones back on.
Oh, fuck.
How about
Ah.
what did you do?
I don't know. I tried to open my headphones and my hands slipped, so they closed real fast right on my nose.
oh, ouch.
You okay?
Anyway, yeah, I'm fine.
We,
I
we
tried to
missed it
find 'em.
because I
definitely
switched over. So
I bought them. Those are okay. That's what I have. That's what I have, and they're orange. And I bought them from my friend Goldman, and I forgot to take them home with me. And I have them. They are here. I don't know where they are, but they're in this cabinet behind me somewhere, and I'll look for them. And
fish slippers, fish flops. I like that.
I bought them at the night market.
Wow. All right. Well, we are out of time today. We're sorry Ryan couldn't join us today. Hopefully he'll be back next week here. And Miss Julie had to show up late, so she didn't get her full show. But
I'm sorry.
it's hold on. Check my Facebook.
Check your Facebook, brah.
Oh, all right. Oh, she found photos. Here you go, Julia.
What?
Yes! Oh my god, where do I get those? Oh my god.
Let's
Where
see.
do I
here.
get
Those look like.
Oh, there you go,
Where-
Julia.
Where do I make my purchase?
go.
Where do I give my money
Those
to?
are like your feet will be all the way inside the boot. with the
Yeah.
fish.
I want to be
Do you
kissed by the fish.
Are they clear? I mean, so can
Yeah,
you
they're
see,
clear.
like, okay, so you can
But
see your
also
foot.
look at the it's like a bolt holding the heel up.
Yeah,
How do I acquire these shoes?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's.
Where do I get these?
My ankles hurt just
Must
looking at that
I
photo.
I feel like
need
that.
these
I feel
shoes.
like that's animal cruelty by doing it. How do you have to pop it open to feed them? I mean, there's no
I wa-
bubbles.
Mm.
Are those the fake ones? Are those the real ones?
I want the fake ones. I will wear them to Akon.
And where are those? Oh well.
Well, either way,
Bothers
guys, we will be back next week, of course. Hopefully, all of us will be here. And so, if you haven't had a chance, make sure to go website oneupds.com. Yes, I will go put up things with my face on it, honey, so you can go buy things and put it in. The...
Yeah, that's what the world needs.
Nobody-
We need more merch.
No, we need nobody wants to see my face. Anyways,
I do.
See, you know the most sold item
What?
is our Save the Puppy shirt is number 1.
Nice.
Our Save the Puppy mugs was number 2.
With that one model that's with really bad posture.
And then Matt's cup sold and Julia's cup sold.
Wrong, Mr. Ruffin. I want fish shoes. Those are the shoes that I
Yeah.
want. I will be barefoot or fish shoes.
Yep.
I will be barefoot or fish shoes.
Actually, I did my last con barefoot, but kind of because I'm fropey, and so it's a full onesie. So I actually do have little stripper shoes that I wore with them because they're super like minimal and so it's, like not little
Stripper or
socks.
slipper?
Oh, man, you said
But
said
then-
so many things that I don't understand.
You say
What's fropey mean?
stripper or slipper?
You said
They're
stripper.
Because she said stripper.
I
No,
heard
they're
stripper.
full stripper.
Maybe it's
I
just
don't
my
know.
man brain just
Just
doing
on my face. Not in
And
my
with that,
mouth, just
uh,
on my face.
and with that, we bid you adieu.
We'll see you guys next time. Oh, let's see who are we going to raid here. If you watch us on Twitch, let's see who we're going to raid so we can send them over the love. Hashtag
Ta-ta
fish
for now.
flops
Oh,
is gonna what we're gonna do.
Fish flop.
man,
That's right,
I wish
fish
that
flops.
bugs me. I know they're around.
There ain't nobody on today. Wow.
It's
It's that Easter day.
It's that
They're all
Easter
hanging
stuff.
out with Jesus.
and speaking of something coming out of a cave, I need to poop.
There is some animal aquarium. We're gonna go raid them. So we're gonna raid these together. We'll see you guys next time here. Make sure to go to oneupds.com, like and subscribe, and donate to help support Dallas Pets Alive. Check out their website, dallaspetsalive.org. We'll see you guys
Okay,
next week.
bye.
Bye.
So goodbye.
Bye.
Coast to coast. It's a radical boast, coupled with 4 indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat. So he's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah. Phoenix, Jinjo, Dallas, Chicago. No, there ain't no denying we bringing it coast to